Are you new to Los Santos? No worries, I got you covered. My name is Salty Table, and welcome to my Rags to Riches series, where I teach you how to go from owning a very cheap car to owning a multi-million-dollar office in Los Santos. Also owning multi-million-dollar businesses that support your growth, and an annoying assistant.
Are you sure you need more snacks? Looks like your pockets are full.
So join me on my adventure where I instruct and teach you how to become a multi-millionaire in Grand Theft Auto 5. This is my Rags to Riches series, episode 13. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Salty Table, and welcome back to episode 13 of my Rags to Riches series. Oh, unlucky 13, but no worries. We have nothing. I think we're going to be fine. It's a bright sunny day, and I will be the first to say that this video is a day late. Yesterday, the video didn't turn out as well as I hoped, so I came back and I re-edited it down. So what I want to be focusing on today is MC businesses. For the first few minutes of this episode, I kind of want to give you guys a quick rundown of what you guys will need to know for when you run an MC business. First, I want to show you guys the hierarchy up on the wall. Now, this is pretty self-explanatory. President on the top, vice president in the middle, and then you have road captain, enforcer, and sergeant of arms on the bottom. Now, the difference of these three is the payouts when you do a sell with them. So if someone's your vice president, they're going to get paid more than if someone was your road captain. So if you guys want to pay your friends a little extra money, make them your vice president. It's not really permanent. It's just for one sell mission. Now, when you come to the back of the clubhouse, we're going to have a computer in the back, which is going to give us access to all the MC businesses we're going to be needing to run effectively as an MC president. So the MC businesses are listed from most profitable to least profitable, moving upwards. So Coke is the most profitable, whereas forgeries, I think, is the least. And a common thing that I didn't know when I was younger is you can only buy one of each of these. And so you can't just go into the Coke business and then buy up all of these business. You can't just buy the one in Alamo C, then in Paleto Bay, and then it doesn't work like that. You can only buy one of each. So we're going to be working towards saving up for our first Coke Lockup. It's going to be about $975. I'm going to save up for this one, the Alamo C. Now, you guys, of course, if you have money, you can probably buy a closer one, but we're already going to be spending enough money on upgrades that I don't need to, be spending more off of location just as a beginner. So that's going to be my location. And of course, if I had a bike, you could store it here, and then you could just hop on the bike and drive on out. But we're going to head back into the city. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show you guys. If you register as an MC president, your picture gets put on the wall. So if you guys are worried about disbanding an MC, or if you want to know how to disband your MC, if you go into your interaction menu, the top tab will be Motorcycle Club, and you can just go to the bottom one and disband. Now, don't worry, you're not going to lose your clubhouse or any of your businesses. You can just go back into your interaction menu, scroll down right below Secure Serve will be Motorcycle Club, click that, and you will be the president of, well, me, it says Dunder Mifflin because that's the name of my business, but whatever your MC is, and you can access all your businesses, do your resupplies. But we're not even doing resupplies yet. I just want to show you guys not to be worried about disbanding your MC. You won't lose anything. So we got to head back into the city, and I'm going to use in unison my car sales and VIP work. Now, a quick way to get into the city, I wanted to show you guys this, is you can actually call your assistant and request what's called a luxury helicopter for $5,000. Of course, $5,000 is not cheap. However, it's teleportation, basically. You can just take this helicopter, and it's not going to park right next to you like the Merriweather helicopter. If you look on the map, you can see it there. It's going to land probably about maybe a block away from us. And I don't know why I opened up my stats here. Oh yeah, I want to show you guys. I have $3.7 million right there. And that, if you deduct about $250K, we are about $3.5 million on our way to 100. Just about 3.5%. I mean, we're only level 40. We don't even own a first car, and we have like $3.5 million of overall income. I'd say that's pretty impressive. So here, up on this small hill, is our luxury helicopter. Now, of course, you could get in and then quick teleport to your office. But just so you guys know, you can kill the driver and take the helicopter if you just want fast transportation. You know, like if you want a luxury helicopter for you and your friends to kind of ride around in and, you know, screw around, this is a way to get one. Pretty simple. And then something I'd like to show you guys is if you come towards your office in any helicopter, you can fly towards the top instead of landing and going through the door. You can fly towards the top, you know, because normally you'd go through the front door, but you can hover right above the helipad, and for Xbox it's right on the D-pad, and your character will land the helicopter and he will spawn right into the office. It's so fast, it saves you so much time. I think it's actually a quicker loading screen than when you go through the front doors. But I mean, if you like going through the front doors, of course, do you. Doesn't matter to me. And here's our assistant. Karen, as always. We got to make sure we have snacks, and so we have snacks, so that's good, because we're going to be doing some CEO missions and our vehicle work. And something I'd like to show you guys here is you can actually see how much money you've made off of your vehicle cargo. If you go into your computer, hit login in vehicle cargo, and right before I source the cargo, right below the warehouse is a big number right there, total export earnings, and you can see mine is $299,000. So that means that I've made $299,000 off of exports. Now, of course, you have to deduct that's probably about 3 top range vehicles, with the exception of some damage I've taken while selling them. So that's why it's like $299 and not exactly $300. I can't be sure on that though. I feel like it's probably more damage. However, we also have to remember to deduct $20,000 from each car sale, so I probably realistically have made probably $260,000. Now here's my first car sale. I screwed up my previous one. I know it said Tyrus. However, I killed the Kuruma driver, leading me to the hideout. So I had to restart this one, and I got a I think it was an 811. No, it's a T20. It's a T20. So here we go. We're just going to knock these enemies down here very easily. Watch out for those crowds. They'll block. Oh, yep. Okay. So if you guys ever encounter this is a disconnection. Any GTA player more than likely has encountered this, and you will encounter this if you're new to the game. It's about a 5-minute delay, and you have to go all the way back to your office and restart the import like I do here. And it is what it is. And sometimes what I think is better is if you just go into an NAT session, meaning if you just test your NAT type and you're in a solo online lobby, I think your session won't disconnect as easily, but that's just totally my personal preference. So here's my X80 Proto, and I wanted to show you guys that I'm doing everything legitly. I'm not just going off and doing a casino heist when I cut in between each scene, so that would just be really scummy of me. So here we go. This is my first import of the day, and as you guys always want to make sure is to watch for other players. If you notice, I'm keeping an eye on that player on the parallel highway to me, just making sure that he doesn't make a beeline towards me with some C4. That would be the worst case scenario, because if your vehicle during a vehicle sale gets destroyed, you lose the vehicle and you don't get paid, which is worst case scenario. If you do get chased, you can either go into an NAT type session, or you could close out the game. There's a few things you can do. You could even try to defend yourself. However, that's always proved to be the least successful way of preserving your cargo, because you can take damage while defending your vehicle.
This is huge. We got a sale. Great job out there.
Thank you, Karen. Whereas if you just go into an NAT session, you can just totally save it. Now, this is a vehicle import that I wanted to go over. If you're flying towards your vehicle import and you see a helicopter, a police helicopter, it's really like if you just see a helicopter in general hovering above where your vehicle is, this is a specific kind of import that you want to be very, very, very careful on, because there's going to be an NPC driving it at very high speeds, very recklessly. So he has the potential to deal upwards of $7,000 in damage. At least, guys. You could probably even push 10 grand, because you have to remember, you have to drive it back too. And more than likely with a wanted level. So here we go. I'm going to show you what I mean by an NPC is driving it here. If you notice, as we approach it, the mission's going to kick into gear, which is why I park so far away. You don't want to get close to these people because it's going to initiate the session. There, I see the helicopter take off. I swing my vehicle around, and I see the car coming down the highway. Yes, that is my vehicle. That is what I mean by there's an NPC driving it. They will take that car for a joyride, and they could do significant amount of damage and cost you tons of money. Now, don't just hop in the vehicle. You will get a wanted level every single time you get into it, unless you destroy this chopper that's sitting right above it. Now, of course, you want to be careful about this. Unlike me, the chopper is sitting right above the vehicle, and it will not go away. It will continue to stay there until you destroy it. Only then is it safe to take the vehicle, because every time you get into it and the chopper's above it, you're gonna get a wanted level, and they're just gonna shoot at your car, bang bang, and cost you money. You know, every shot on the car is a shot on your bank account. So, you know, just think of it that way. And of course, you can always call Lester. Here, I'll show you here. Just be careful of those cops. They will try to hit you. Just kind of jukes them out. And an easy way to lose the cops is obviously call Lester. He's gonna charge you for it, but I mean, $600 for what's likely to save me, you know, $2,000. So pretty good deal to me. And here we go. I just finished delivering my high-end I think the Mamba's a supercar. Yeah. Well, I can't be sure. It might have been, you know what? No, that's a mid-range car. I'm sorry. And I'm going to keep my mid-range cars. Remember that. And here I'm starting my VIP missions. Now, I did pay for the chopper. Some of you guys might remember I didn't like this when I was doing my original grind. But that was only because I didn't have my vehicle warehouse. Having a vehicle warehouse allows me to pay for this, and having that access directly to a chopper outside the warehouse is gonna speed up my missions. I run through why the CEO chopper is very important in the last episode. So here's my third mid-range vehicle, and after doing a couple vehicle imports and CEO missions, I'm basically running back and forth between those two, and I really don't see any reason to waste your guys' time showing you every single vehicle import that I do. Otherwise, these videos would be like 2 hours long, maybe even longer, which is why I give you guys a day in between the videos to catch up, because I know I'm giving you guys a lot of content. So here I'm going to try to do a sightseer just to get myself over 600k. But my game broke, and I got stuck in this loading screen. So I'm going to end it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of my Rags to Riches series. We're about 600k on our way to saving up 975. So we're only $375,000 away from that Coke Lockup. If you guys are enjoying the series, please hit that like and subscribe button. You guys are what's keeping my channel alive. So thank you so much, and take it easy, guys.